Hello and welcome to Everyday English and the World Cup, the show about learning conversational English through soccer. Today we're talking about the Mexico national soccer team, also called El Tri, and the 2026 World Cup. In this episode, we are also going to talk about players in the Mexico team pool, who they are, where they play, and what roles they could have in 2026. Let's get into it. First, leadership matters. Mexico's coach is Javier Aguirre, a very experienced manager. Aguirre teams are usually known for being organized, intense, and hard to play against. In a World Cup, that can be a big advantage. If you talk about Mexico's core leaders, one name comes up quickly: Edson Alvarez. Alvarez is a defensive midfielder who can also play center-back. He has been described as the captain of Mexico, and he's a key piece because he protects the defense and keeps the team balanced. As of late 2025, Alvarez has been with West Ham United, and he's also listed on loan at Fenerbahce. That means he's playing in strong leagues, facing high-pressure games, which is good preparation for a World Cup. In simple terms, if Mexico wants to be stable and tough, Alvarez is one of the first players you build around. Now let's talk about scoring goals. A huge name for Mexico is Santiago Giménez. Giménez is a striker. He moved from Feyenoord to AC Milan in 2025. That's a big deal because it means he's competing at a high level in Europe. Giménez is the kind of forward Mexico fans want: strong movement, striker instincts, and confidence in the box. And for Mexico in 2026, the big question is, can they create chances consistently? And can their striker finish those chances? Giménez is one of the best hopes for that. Mexico also has a very experienced striker, Raúl Jiménez. Jiménez plays for Fulham in the Premier League, and he has over 120 appearances for Mexico, with over 40 goals listed in recent stats. That experience matters. In a World Cup, you need players who don't panic. Even if he's not starting every match in 2026, Jiménez can still be important. Leadership, game management, and being ready off the bench. Another major Mexico name is Hirving Chucky Lozano. Lozano is a winger, and he has been playing for San Diego FC in MLS. But recently, there's been news that San Diego FC is working on his exit after just one season. For Mexico, Lozano is important because he brings speed and direct attacking. If he's healthy and in rhythm, he can change a match. So, the key for Lozano before 2026 is stability. Where he plays, how much he plays, and staying healthy. Now let's go to defense. One important defender is Johan Vázquez. Vázquez is a center-back who plays for Genoa in Italy. That's a good environment for a defender because Serie A is very tactical. Mexico will need defenders who can handle pressure, defend crosses, and stay calm against top-level strikers. Vázquez is one of the players who fits that profile. Let's also mention a younger name, Obed Vargas. Vargas plays for the Seattle Sounders, and he has already had a Mexico senior call-up in recent years. He's still developing, but this is the kind of player who could push into the picture by 2026, especially because World Cup squads often include a few rising players. If you check common squad lists, you'll see midfielders and attackers like Orbelín Pineda and Diego Lainez included among Mexico squad listings. And again, final World Cup rosters can change. But the point is, Mexico has a mix of European-based players, MLS players, and Liga MX players, and the coach will try to build the best balance. So how do these players connect into a real plan? Here are 3 simple keys. 1. Protect the middle. That's where Edson Alvarez matters most. 2. Create real chances. Mexico must get the ball into dangerous areas. Cutbacks, through balls, and smart combinations. 3. Finish. That's where Santiago Jimenez and Raúl Jimenez come in. And on the wings, you want speed and direct play. Players like Lozano can stretch a defense. Now let's talk about the mindset. A home World Cup can feel amazing, but also heavy. Players will feel pressure from fans and media. The key is leadership, captain energy, calm defenders, experienced forwards. That's why the mix matters. A team needs young legs, but also players who have been through big moments. So, what does success look like for Mexico in 2026? A realistic goal is get out of the group, win a knockout match, and make the country proud. And the dream is bigger, a deep run that becomes a historic moment. When you watch Mexico in 2026, here's a simple checklist. Does Alvarez control the middle and stop counterattacks? Does Mexico create chances for Jimenez? Can Jimenez add experience and goals when needed? Is Lozano sharp and healthy? And what club situation is he in? Does the defense, including Vasquez, stay calm under pressure? That's it for today. We talked about Mexico's outlook in 2026 and who could shape the tournament. If you enjoyed the episode, share it with a soccer friend and tell us, who is Mexico's most important player going into 2026? Thanks for listening to Everyday English and the World Cup, the show about learning conversational English through soccer. See you next time.